Hey girl, I am so excited to bring you these few exercises that are going to help us nail that perfect pull-up when we get back on site. Few things real quick. One, here at Corporate Fitness Works, we highly recommend you guys are talking with your physician before starting an exercise program. This is not a no pain, no gain situation. So if you experience pain during any of these exercises, listen to your body, discontinue the exercise, and talk with your physician, all right? Second, you're going to notice I have on tennis shoes. Make sure you have on the appropriate type of footwear. I don't want you in socks on the hardwoods or tile floors. You're going to be slipping and sliding while you're trying to work out. So what I have here for us today are 5 exercises. We have dumbbell pullovers, bent over rows, hollow body holds, high plank, and a push press. If you do not have weights around your house, I do. Before I had these though, I was using 1 liter jugs of juice. I've also used 1 gallon jugs of water. If you have the gallon jugs of water, or if you can grab them from your store, the best thing to do with those, especially for the bent over rows or for upright rows, you can take a broomstick, put it through the handles, and you'll have a weight bar. It's about 16 pounds, so it's a decent weight to use there. But if you don't have that, you can fill if you have a book bag, a bag, you can fill it with any type of heavy-ish objects, clothes, anything that's going to make it a decent weight, just to give you something to use for that weight. So let's get started. Our first one is going to be a dumbbell pullover. So I'm going to have my weights. You can use 1 and have 1 for each hand, or you can have just a single one and hold it with 1 hand. It's up to you, and it kind of just depends on how heavy your object is. Alright, so you're going to lay flat. Arms are going to be straight up holding that weight. You're going to leave your arms straight the entire way, and you're going to go all the way back, stretching your arms back behind your head, bring them back up, alright? So you'll notice there's no movement between my hand to my shoulder, or my hand to my elbow. All the movement is at my shoulder, alright? So I'm moving at the shoulder joint there, taking that weight back, bringing it back up. Make sure you hold that core nice and tight with this exercise, alright? One more time, just like that. That is going to be our dumbbell pullover. Next, you're going to have your bent over rows. Here I have 2 weights. Again, if you have a single weight, you can always do 1 at a time, alright? So you're going to hinge at your hip joints here, leaning slightly forward. My knees have a slight bend in them. I'm holding the weights with my palms facing in by my sides, alright? So holding the weight there, sit looking nice and tall here, chest is up. I'm going to bring my elbows in, squeezing my shoulder blades at my back, alright? Bringing those weights up. So view from the front here, palms are in. I'm going to bring those weights up, squeezing my shoulder blades at my back here, alright? Keeping those elbows locked in nice and tight at your side. You don't want your elbows going out, alright? So don't twist those hands. Next is going to be our hollow body hold. So you're going to lay flat. Arms are going to be extended back behind you if you can. You're going to raise up, alright? Feet are going to be about 6 inches off the ground. Make sure you have those shoulder blades. If that's too hard and you want to start out with a step easier, bring your hands in by your sides here. Same thing, feet up, shoulder blades off the ground, but you're holding your arms in by your side here, right? Again, if you can for the challenge, or as you progress through this, if you want to add the challenge at a later time, arms back behind you, coming up, you're going to hold. Alright, next we have our high plank, because I do want you to continue working on those planks. A strong core is key here. So you're going to put your hands directly under your shoulders here, push it up, make sure that body is flat. You don't want your hips in the air, and you don't want your lower back sinking, alright? So continue that high plank position there. Next, and the last thing we have is our push press. You're going to have a weight in each hand. Again, if you just have 1 weight, perfectly fine. They're going to be up by your sides here, up by your head. My elbows are out, straight out. I'm going to put a slight bend in my knees as I go down and push the weights up, alright? Bring them back down, again, going down, pushing straight up. So to speed this motion up, it's not a full squat, but you're going down to get that leverage to push these weights up. Again, you can just use 1 to start with, all right, if you have a heavier weight. Make sure when you get to the top, you're pushing those hips forward, all right, and squeeze the glutes in. So how I want this exercise to work for you is you're going to roll through 3 sets. You're going to start with a dumbbell pullover, move to the bent over row, then hollow body hold, high plank, push press, and then restart the circuit, all right? You're going to do 3 sets of 15. So 15 for the dumbbell pullover, for the bent over rows, and the push press. Make sure if you're doing one weight and you have one arm going, then you do 15 on each side. If you have both arms going, both weights, do 15 total. For the hollow body hold and the high plank, I want you to start out around 30 seconds. If you're already going longer than this for your high plank, start out where you currently are for your high plank and continue progressing. Try adding 3 to 5 seconds on to that high plank every other day, all right? So we can continue to increase that time. Same goes for the hollow body holds. Start with 30 seconds every other day. Try to increase your time by 3 to 5 seconds so we can increase that, all right? If you have any questions, if you need anything else, if you want any more workouts, feel free to let me know. If one of these doesn't work for you, please let me know. If you have any further questions about how to do something, email me. You've got my email. Let me know how this goes for you. I'm really excited because we're going to nail that perfect pull-up when we get back on site. Have a great day.